Good morning, students. Welcome to the class on aromatic chemistry. Before we start about the reactions of benzene, it is a good practice to learn the nomenclature in aromatic chemistry so that we will become used to the different compounds that we encounter in aromatic chemistry. A six-membered cyclic system with the three double bonds is called as benzene, and it is an aromatic compound. So the chemistry of these aromatic compounds is called aromatic chemistry. When we have a OH substituent on benzene, it is called phenol. When we have NH2 substituents on benzene, this is called aniline. These are common names only. Similarly, when we have aldehyde, it is called benzaldehyde. When we have carboxylic acid, we call it as benzoic acid. As I said, these are all common names. These are not IUPAC names. Okay, IUPAC names, for example, benzaldehyde, its IUPAC name is benzene carbaldehyde. Benzene is different, aldehyde group is different, so it is benzene carbaldehyde. Similarly, benzoic acid also, it is benzene carboxylic acid. Benzene carboxylic acid. Please take the notes along with me. I'll give the nomenclature for some more compounds. And if you have any doubts, you can unmute yourself and raise your doubt. When we have a ketone on the benzene, like a simple ketone, methyl ketone, methyl phenyl ketone, it is called acetophenone. Acetophenone doesn't have any IUPAC nomenclature. Acetophenone doesn't have any IUPAC nomenclature. This is called benzene sulfonic acid. This is the IUPAC nomenclature. It doesn't have common name. So common names are written in blue color. IUPAC names are written in red color. When we have a vinyl substituent, a double bond on benzene, it is called styrene. It is called styrene. If we have a triple bond substituent on benzene, it is called phenylacetylene. Now we will we will look at the nomenclature of substituted benzenes, disubstituted benzenes. We will start with the simple. This is a methyl group. 1 comma 2 dimethyl benzene. Now its common name is orthoxylene. Its common name is orthoxylene. Its IUPAC nomenclature is 1 comma 2 dimethylbenzene. In aromatic chemistry, mostly we use common names. Okay, so try to remember the common names. Similarly, if we have 1 comma 3 dimethylbenzene, it is called metaxylene. If you have 1 comma 4 dimethylbenzene, it is called paraxylene. So ortho, meta, para nomenclature is used in the common nomenclature, but not in the IUPAC nomenclature. IUPAC nomenclature will always have numbering. This compound common name is mesitylene. And of course, you can expect it's a IUPAC nomenclature. It is 1 comma 3 comma 5 trimethyl benzene. Now, if we have a carboxylic acid and a methyl group in the same molecule, in the same benzene methyl group, then we call it as tolic acid. Toluene and carboxylic acid. So tolic acid, because they are 1,2 related, it is orthotolic acid. Now, what is its IUPAC nomenclature? In the IUPAC nomenclature, carboxylic acid takes the first preference over alkanes. So with the carboxylic acid, the nomenclature is the parent name, then methyl is an substituent. What is the nomenclature with benzene, with carboxylic acid? It is benzoic acid. So generally benzoic acid is the common name, but when we have substituents, other substituents on benzoic acid, then benzoic acid can be used as a IUPAC nomenclature. So in this case, it is 2-methyl benzoic acid. 2-methyl benzoic acid. Please don't give any space in the IUPAC nomenclature except before acid. So before acid, we must have space. Other than this, there will be no space in the IUPAC nomenclature. So if you have 1 comma 3 related carboxylic acid and methyl group, it is metatolic acid. Similarly, paratolic acid. When we have OH and methyl groups, this is called cresol. Cresol. Since these two are 1 comma 4 related, it is called paracresol. Paracresol is the common name. When we look at the IUPAC nomenclature, methyl and alcohol takes the first priority. So with OH, nomenclature becomes the parent nomenclature and methyl is a substituent. With OH, the nomenclature is phenol. So we can use the phenol. Phenol is a common name, but when we have substituents on phenol, phenol can be used in the IUPAC nomenclature. So this is 4-methyl phenol, because there is no space here to write phenol. I have put a hyphen and then I'm writing down. Okay. Otherwise, there should not be any space in the IUPAC nomenclature. So this is 4-methyl phenol. Similarly, if they are 1 comma 2 related, it is orthocresol. If they are 1 comma 3 related, it is metacresol. So nomenclature will not change. Only the numbering are ortho, meta, and para will change. Now, if we have amine and methyl groups, amine and methyl groups, amine becomes the amine substituent takes the priority over alkanes. So with amine, it becomes a parent nomenclature and methyl is a substituent. It's so what is the IUPAC nomenclature? It is 2-methyl aniline. I am not writing it. You try to practice the IUPAC nomenclature because they are ortho compounds. It is called orthotoluidine. Its a common name is orthotoluidine. When we have carboxylic acid substituent and OH substituent, then which one will get the preference? In IUPAC nomenclature, different functional groups are having priority orders. So please go through the priority order so that you can easily predict which functional group will have first preference. Among the carboxylic acid and alcohol functional groups, carboxylic acid group takes the first priority. Carboxylic acids, esters, nitriles, then aldehydes, ketones, alcohol, amine, alkene, alkyne, alkane. This is the priority order. So here carboxylic acid is the first priority. So these two OH groups become substituents. When we want to give the numbering, we must start the numbering at the first priority functional group. So the carbon where COOH is attached, it will get the first number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where are these two OH groups? These are on third carbon and fifth carbon. So we can write 3 comma, yeah, this is IUPAC nomenclature. So I'll write it in red color, 3 comma 5 dihydroxy benzoic acid. Yes, space must be given before acid. So I have written it in the next line. This is how we need to give IUPAC nomenclature. I'll give some more examples for practice. You practice them. As I said, carboxylic acids, then esters, then nitriles, then aldehydes, then ketones, then alcohols, amines. Next priority is alkene, then alkyne, then alkane. So this is the priority order table. And the priority order, I haven't mentioned about halogens. So that means halogens doesn't have any preference. They are always substituents. So in this case, phenol, OH and halogens are there because halogens doesn't have any priority. Phenol is the parent name, and these 3 chlorines which are substituted at 2. So this is the first carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 comma 4 comma 6 trichlorophenol is its IUPAC nomenclature. I'm not writing it, you practice it. Similarly, nitro group also doesn't have any priority. Nitro group also doesn't have any priority. Now, in this case, bromine, which is also a halogen, so it doesn't have any priority. Nitro group is also doesn't have any priority. So what is the nomenclature? Here, these two, nitro and bromo, are just substituents. And when we want to arrange the substituents, they must be arranged in alphabetical order. Nitro starts with N, bromo starts with B. So bromo B will get first priority in naming. Okay, in writing the nomenclature, we can give the name numbering also like this, because if you give 1 to a nitro, it will be 1 comma 3. If you give 1 to bromine, then also it will be 1 comma 3. So just go for 1 for bromine, 1 bromo, 3 nitro benzene. But I'll give you an interesting example where whether we must follow the numbering according to alphabetical order, or we must follow the numbering according to lowest sum rule. See, here we have bromine, chlorine, nitro. When we try to give numbering according to alphabetical order, what we will get? We will get 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, when we take the sum of substituents, 1 plus 3 plus 4, it is 8. The sum is 8. But here, we should not follow numbering according to alphabetical order of the nomenclature of substituents. We must follow the lowest sum rule. That means when we add the substitute numbering of all the substituents, it must result in lowest number. When we try to give this numbering, here we are getting 1 plus 3 plus 4, it is 8. But try in other way. That means you give numbering like this: 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now count: 1, chlorine at 1 position, nitro at 2 position, so 1 plus 2, and bromine at 4th position, 1 plus 2 plus 4. In this case, what we will get? We will get 7. The total sum, 1 plus 2 plus 4, it becomes 7. So 7 is less than 8. So that is how we need to give numbering, the lowest sum rule. Now, when we write the nomenclature, what we should write? Shall we write first substituent chloro first, then second substituent nitro, and then third substituent bromo? No. While writing nomenclature, we must follow alphabetical order. You know, when we are giving numbering, we must follow lowest sum rule. While giving nomenclature, we must follow alphabetical order. Among the substituents, bromo, chloro, nitro, B, and then C, and then N. This is the alphabetical order. So we must give the numbering in that fashion. And I'm giving IUPAC nomenclature. So I'm writing it in with the red pen. So first letter is B. So 4 bromo. Then we must separate a letter and a number with a hyphen. So we are trying to write 1. So we must separate 1 with the letter O with a hyphen. Then also we will write a letter. So we must place a hyphen. So a number and letter must be separated by a hyphen. So 4 bromo, 1 chloro, then 2 nitro benzene. This is the complete nomenclature for this benzene. Now, I'll give some important examples. OH and carbaldehyde, when they are next to each other, other related, this is called salicylaldehyde. When OH and carboxylic acid are other related, we call it as salicylic acid. And when we have benzene as the substituent, it is called phenyl group. It is called phenyl group, nothing but C6H5. There is a bond. Okay. So this is the nomenclature for benzene when it is present as a substituent. When we have another carbon on benzene, which is a substituent, then it is called benzyl group. Benzyl group shortcut is BN. Benzyl group shortcut is BN. When we have a ketone on the next carbon, and if it is a substituent, this is called benzoyl substituent. Benzoyl. This is benzyl. This is benzoyl. Benzoyl shortcut is BZ. Benzoyl shortcut is BZ. Benzyl shortcut is BN. When we have a single aromatic ring, it is called benzene. When we have two aromatic rings which are fused at one bond, this is called naphthalene. When we have three aromatic rings which are fused together in a linear shape, then it is called anthracene. If these three rings are not linear, then these are little bit angular. So this is called phenanthrene. This is phenanthrene. When we have four rings in this form, one ring above the this is called pyrene. This is called pyrene. If in the two rings, if there is a nitrogen atom, it is called quinoline. It is called quinoline. If the nitrogen atom is in the next position, then it is called isoquinoline. If the nitrogen atom is part of a 5-membered ring, then it is called indole. These are some of the examples for aromatic compounds. Now, when I discuss aromatic electrophilic substitutions, I will only discuss these reactions on benzene. On other reactions, I don't discuss. On other aromatic systems, I don't discuss. I'll just give the place where these aromatic electrophilic substitution reactions will occur. Okay. In naphthalene, the aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction generally occurs on the first position. Either this position or this position or this position or this position. There are four such similar carbons, right? If I have written only one position, but please look at the similar carbons. This is a similar carbon to this. This is again a similar carbon, and this is again a similar carbon. So there are four possible positions where an aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction occurs in naphthalene. In anthracene, it occurs in the middle ring, maybe this carbon or this carbon. In phenanthrene also, it occurs in the middle ring. So either this carbon or this carbon. In the pyrene, it occurs here. So any similar such carbon. Okay. In quinoline Isoquinoline, it will occur here. Quinoline, I did not remember. I'll give in the next class. And indole, it occurs at a third position. This is called third position, 1, 2, 3. So in indole, it occurs at a third position.